Hey guys, so while I was down at HNA this year, I had an awesome opportunity to get in front of about 300 or 400 owners and managers of Hardscape dealers and talk to them about what I, as a millennial, found important when dealing with dealerships as a contractor and owner of a company. And then I also recently had somebody ask me to do a tour of my dealer's showroom, and I thought this might be really important to do a video about the importance of your dealers and how it really makes a big difference who you're dealing with, companies you're dealing with. And I think this is something as contractors that we kind of just forget about. We just go to whoever has the products we like or whoever's closest to us, and or whoever gives us the best prices, and just do it that way. And I think there's some major things that as contractors we need to be looking for when it comes to our dealers. So I'm going to talk about 3 major things that I find to be important when dealing with dealerships. So I'm going to start from what I believe is the least important and work my way up to the most important. So it's going to be kind of hard to transition from the first to the second without them kind of being morphed together, because they really almost go hand in hand. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the location of your dealer. So I believe that efficiency starts before you get on the job site, and that's something that was kind of pushed into my brain while I was at UNH. So efficiency starts pretty much with your first phone call with your potential client. It starts when you meet with them, when you're measuring up for the job, and then it starts when you start prepping for the job. And when I say prep, I don't mean excavation and base prep. I mean picking up materials and really getting ready to go to the job. So location is huge when it comes to efficiency. If you're driving to multiple dealers or really far to a dealer that you really like, you're wasting time right there that you could be saving if you were going with a dealer that was a lot closer to you. So I find it's important to find a dealer that is close to either your normal service area or your shop, whether your shop be in your service area. But if you can find a dealer that's almost central to where most of your work is, you're going to save a lot of time on trucking right there. And if you're working on a big job, you have 3 or 4 guys on a job for 3-4 weeks, month and a half, you're going to spend a lot of time trucking, picking up your materials. And obviously the bigger jobs probably have more variables as far as materials go. So right there, if you can go one stop, and this is where I'm kind of leading into my second point, if you can go to one place and buy everything, your efficiency is, that's huge for efficiency. So the location is huge. And now I'll kind of jump over to the second thing, which is the pretty much one-stop shop is what you're looking for. If you have a dealer that carries all your products, and you're not going to find one that carries every single thing, but if you can find one that carries the majority of your common products, glues, fabrics, pavers, wall block, stone, granite, bulk material, gravel, stone, sand, mulch, that kind of stuff. If you can get all of that stuff in the same spot, your efficiency is going to be huge. The fact that you can go with one truck and get every single thing you need, call ahead, tell them what you need, it's all ready for you, and right there you're not paying a guy to sit and wait at all different places. And that time is kind of hard to estimate, because sometimes you'll go to your nursery, it'll be dead, and you'll get loaded up in 5 minutes, where sometimes you could be waiting in line, you only have one guy helping you load. And the fact that you can go to one place and get almost everything is going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you from losing time that you may or may not have estimated correctly for picking up material. And I know a lot of you are probably going to say, oh, I have my materials delivered, and I do too when it comes to wall block and pavers, but you still pick up all your smaller stuff for the most part. So that is huge to me. And with the one-stop shop thing, I think it's also important that a dealer carries a lot of products, so you have choice. If you find a really good dealer and you're just not in love with a product that they carry, say you go to a dealer and you always use Alliance products for your edging and your sand, and they only carry Technoseal, give it a try. It may not be as good as you would like, and I'm not saying that one of those is better than the other, but give it a try, because you're not going to find a dealer that's going to have every single thing that you favor. So I used to have one rep at the dealer that I usually deal with, and he didn't really care much about expanding, and we recently got a new guy, and this is also going to lead kind of into my third thing, but we got this new guy, and he's really into it, and I've actually already talked to him about bringing in a bunch of new products, and now he recently just brought in new outdoor kitchen appliances, which I kind of suggested to him. I was looking for a dealer that had certain appliances, so he brought those in, and with those came veneer kits for kitchens, fire pits, fireplaces, gas inserts for fire pits and fireplaces, all sorts of stuff like that, which is huge, because now I can go to that one dealer and pretty much get everything. They have my veneer stone, they're my Teco dealer, so they have all my Teco products, but they also carry Cambridge, they also carry paved stone. So even though I don't use those, a lot of companies like to use a lot of different products, so right there, if there's multiple products to choose from, then great. So that is just about it for my second point, but that one is pretty important. It's almost as important as I think the last one is, so we'll hop over to that one now. So the last thing I kind of touched on really quickly, and you probably didn't even notice that I was talking about it, but I had a pretty good experience, and that's really what made me think about how important this part is. We had a sales guy at my local dealer for a long time, and you know, I always thought he was pretty good. He was there to help me when I needed him, but he never had the passion. He didn't really care that much. He was there just to kind of work, and the dealer recently hired a new guy to replace the past guy, and he's somebody who's been in the industry, went to school for stuff having to do with the industry, and really cares and is really knowledgeable in products and, you know, installation and just about everything. So that was something that I didn't realize was really important to me until it kind of changed. So now I have this new guy. He's extremely dependable. He's there when I call him. He's there when I text him. He'll respond to me instantly. So if I'm in a jam, he's always there for me, and I don't have to worry about not hearing back from him. He's passionate, and that's one of my biggest things. I believe that when I meet with people and I show them my passion, that is kind of a sales tool. So if I'm able to say I can't make a meeting and I'm supposed to be, you know, bringing some potential clients to the showroom to show them products, I can't make it. It's great that I know that the guy who will be showing them around is passionate and knows his products like I do, and hopefully the client sees that, and so I just feel like that's really important. And people could not care about that. Contractors, you may not care if your guy's passionate, as long as he has the knowledge, but I feel like if they have the passion too, that rubs off kind of on you, and your potential clients can see that too. So those are kind of the three big things, and I know there's probably plenty of other things out there that are important to contractors, and if you guys think of any that you think should be in that important list, comment below and let me know. But if you're new, getting into the industry, kind of look at these main things, think about them when you're dealing with dealers, because your dealer choice is more important than you probably think it is, and hopefully you guys agree with that. Maybe some of you who have been in the industry are thinking now, oh, he's right, it really is important, I could be saving money on trucking, I wish I had a guy that was more passionate. So hopefully you guys agree with that, and you're not just looking for your dealers, whoever gives you the best discounts, because yeah, you want discounts, but in the end it's probably not the most important thing, or it shouldn't be. But so if you guys like that, give it a thumbs up, let me know what you think. If you guys want to see more videos like this and you thought this was helpful, let me know, because I'd love to be able to get more into this part of YouTube, being able to do more how-tos and inform upcoming contractors, maybe even contractors that are in the industry now, how to do things better. Not saying that I'm an expert in everything, but there's a lot of misleading videos on YouTube, and I'd like to be able to share my knowledge with people just like people have shared their knowledge with me, and that's the only reason I am where I am now. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what you think.